Greetings, my dear viewers. The Pyramid on Air. Subscribe to the channel and hit the like button to speed up the release of the next analytical video. In this video, I will talk in detail about the secret base of the Drillman, and we will also look at the new improvements to the Titan Cameraman. We will learn more about the new race of SKIBIDI clowns, visit their base, and assume what new abilities they may have. You will learn this and many other details by watching the video to the end, so subscribe to the channel and ring the bell because we're starting. At the beginning of the episode, we are flying in a helicopter, and in the air, we are attacked by SKIBIDI toilet. They manage to damage the plane, and we begin to rapidly fall down. But before that, the cameraman shows us a message from the Drillman that they need a backup copy. However, when a SKIBIDI toilet with a rocket flies into the helicopter and destroys it, pay attention to its rocket. I'm not sure exactly, but it looks like it says open message. What could this mean? I assume that this may have something to do with TV Woman from episode 17 of the SKIBIDI multiverse, because she most likely sent secret materials to the Alliance. But at the moment, they have not revealed to us exactly where the files were sent and what they contain. And since a message came from the Drillman, most likely the Alliance is already aware of the contents inside, and they need a backup copy of these files. We see a no signal message on the screen, because of which we understand that the plane is badly damaged and we need to jump out of it. We open the parachute and see how battles are already taking place on the ground. And we also notice how bullets fly from the turret. But whose technology is this? Maybe the SKIBIDI toilets made themselves turrets to attack the Alliance? But when we land, we see the inscription Drillman base, and it turns out that this is the Drillman base, and the turrets are the defense of their base. Another cameraman gives us a cannon with clean written on it. It was this gun that was used by the big cameraman in episode 67 of the original series from Boom. But we don't have time to use it, so we immediately go to the aid of the Drillman, wounded on the battlefield, and pull him aside to save his life. However, flying SKIBIDI toilets from above dropped a bomb, causing many cameramen to die. Because of this, the POV cameraman in a rage takes his weapon and is about to avenge his ally, when suddenly black smoke appears and all the toilets scatter to the side. A funny and at the same time scary SKIBIDI toilet appeared. It comes in a gift wrap style and has 4 wheels and fireworks on the back. But instead of attacking the Alliance, he decides to entertain them with his funny moves. And he succeeds if you look at the applause of one of the cameramen, but the rest are not at all amused. This crazy toilet starts laughing and pulls out his lawnmower weapon. I noticed that when he draws his weapon, 1 firework comes out of his back and then a second, which means that their mechanisms are connected. Also notice the mountains in the background and the northern lights. This means that the Drillman base is somewhere in the north, and it is very secret. The crazy toilet begins to attack, and the agents try to escape from his powerful lawnmower. He demolishes everything in his path and is already approaching us, but suddenly an already updated Titan cameraman arrives. He had an improved cannon on his left hand, which most likely has new ability, and he also had some strange weapon on his right hand that looked like binocular, the power of which we will learn in the following episode. He began to look much more powerful in the new arm, similar to Titan Speakerman's new arm. The crazy toilet felt that someone was standing behind him and he was no longer having so much fun. He turns around and sees the Titan cameraman, which begins to attack him with its cannon, and then finishes it off using an updated weapon, and its blood scatters in all directions. The crazy toilet was defeated, and then we see a truck arrive with some kind of cargo. Its shape resembles a huge drill, and most likely it is needed for some kind of giant drilling machine or new technology. If you look at this huge drill, you can also assume that this could be the new head of the Titan Drillman, since it was in episode 14 that his drill fell and his head flew away. But look at the size of this drill. It can hardly be the head of a Titan Drillman, since this huge thing will only get in his way. What do you think this huge drill could be used for? Write your theories in the comments. The scientist Drillman opens a passage to their lair underground where this truck will go. The Titan cameraman receives a message and is forced to fly away. Then the frame smoothly changes and we find ourselves in an unknown, creepy place. All this is accompanied by circus music, and we see a mannequin in a yellow hat and a glass with pencils with the inscription "Man." In the background, we see a mannequin lying and hanging, and if we are more careful, we notice the inscription "Trap." But I am not entirely sure of this because it could also be the word train, since we see a railway. What do you think is written there and what does it mean? Help me figure this out. Someone took off his hat and will most likely put it on himself. If you look closely at the hand, it looks like the hand of Mickey Mouse. We are shown eerie footage from this location, and we understand that this is most likely an abandoned amusement park, as we can see a Ferris wheel and a roller coaster in the background. There are also candies and mannequins everywhere. We were shown the character from the back wearing a hat, which an unknown person had taken from a mannequin, and he was heading towards the scientist SKIBIDI toilet, who, when he saw him, began to smile from ear to ear. And finally, we see a new mutant who looks like a clown. His name is Pennywise, and he came to this SKIBIDI multiverse from the movie It. He has many hands with various toy items, and I think that despite their appearance, they have very powerful abilities abilities, and we may soon see them in action against the Alliance in the next episode. He also has 2 weapons on his sides that may fire lasers and large missiles on his back. Insects crawl out of his mouth, and I think he will have the ability to spew insects in large numbers onto his opponent, and it actually looks very creepy. I love that Dom Studio is adding more and more scary characters to their series because it adds a lot of action and emotion world of SKIBIDI Toilet. Meanwhile, several more clown toilets arrive, as well as a flying toilet with bats for arms, and they all dance to circuit, which makes the scientist SKIBIDI Toilet very happy that they now have SKIBIDI clowns in their rank. In the background, we notice a large clown head, and I think this is what the SKIBIDI clown base looks like. Dark smoke appears, and the scientist SKIBIDI Toilet disappears. Next, a truly interesting battle awaits, because I am sure that clowns are not the only scary characters that Dom Studio will add to their series, because we have already been shown Momo and Annabelle dolls in episode 17. What if they also have their own army? What if they join forces and attack the Alliance? Will the strongest Titans be able to resist them? However, these are all theory, and you shouldn't take them into your head, since everything could go completely different. The plot unfolds in an interesting way. May the force of the pyramid be with you. Good luck!